lock. I got him. Now, Tank, now.
Welcome to your doom.
Sometimes may be good, sometimes may be shit.
Realize that friend of mine has a son who talks like that. And that was a mean moment. Accidental. So...
Friends with Joe Biden?
Yeah. Hey, look here, Jack. Look here, Jack. Yeah. Do you remember they're like, don't make fun of Joe Biden's speech impediment? It's like, that's dementia.
Well, that's the thing. When they're just like, you can't make fun of what he says. That's a trick. So to fix his speech impediment, like, he should just stutter. It's honestly way better just to stutter than to be like, I touched the little kids and they touched my leg hairs. And they, like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Just stammer a little bit.
That all out. Honestly, in my opinion, from now on, every dumb thing I said is a speech impediment, and you can't make fun of me about it, so
no, I like how they're like, oh god, you know, in this victimhood age, they're like, we got to find like something that you can't make fun of this guy. They're like, millionaire since birth, you know, like silver spoon, stutter,
30 years in politics,
exactly. Did you know he's actually a victim?
Yeah.
Did you know he's terrified to speak in public? This man who sought office. Oh, what a brave individual to overcome his speech impediment to become a millionaire.
Did you see Andrew Schultz? He's like, who here really likes Joe Biden? And everyone's like,
yeah, not a soul. Even the fly stopped flying. It was like this. Oh,
I don't want him to point me out.
Welcome to the Non-Essentials Podcast. This is episode 92.
Yeah.
This is what do you call it? A political podcast now.
No,
it's not even political. I just don't like the guy. I'm not talking about his politics. It's like, I'm tired of watching his son smoke crack with a hooker in a shower. Why are you recording it anyways? That's so weird to me.
I mean, it is weird. Like, I mean,
we all smoke crack in the shower.
I know, but I mean, seriously, you can't get the lighter going.
That's what I mean. What are you doing?
It's too humid.
Yeah, no, it's
you bring the candle into the shower.
Yeah, my name's Jake Biden Bussy.
I'm Adam Crack Riley.
Yeah, we're and also I wanted to say, because we don't mention it. We don't mention it a lot, but
I don't do any drug that involves a part of the body.
I do.
Okay.
So I wanted to say we do have a Patreon for those of you that wanted to generously help keep this debauchery going.
Yeah.
Everything basically that is donated always rolls into, like, we're trying to get new equipment. Check out our YouTube page. If you're listening now,
we have a YouTube page.
Painstakingly assembling the video of our stupid faces.
I got to tell you, I really like that you've been adding little, like, added bloopers at the end there.
Yeah,
like, it's super funny.
People got to see these.
Like, you get to see, like, what's happening, like, when we're like, all right, stop, burn all that.
Yeah, no, it's frustrating when we stop and then the actual funny shit happens.
Yeah, exactly.
No, speaking of funny shit happening, Adam sent me a video that honestly my son almost saw.
Which one?
The fucking highway video. Do you know what I'm talking about? I don't know if I can describe this. I don't think you can look it up right now.
Okay, I can tell you right now.
What happened? What's in this?
It is literally like a POV view of a...
You're driving.
A guy driving, and it's like a busy highway.
But you're in traffic.
And there is a woman who is literally bending over with her ass point, like...
And vagina. Her vagina was very much there.
Yeah, that's not the focal point.
We can put it on the Patreon.
Can we?
We could probably put that video on the Patreon.
Is that... I don't know.
We'll have to check into if we could put that video on the Patreon.
So anyway,
I'll draw a picture of it. I don't know.
Yeah, but no, there is a woman with her ass pointing towards, like, the oncoming traffic, and her pants are down, and somehow her pussy hole is not.
I don't know
the focal point. She is like, and I believe the term is pink sock.
Oh yeah, it was
or rosebudding, but she is literally prolapsing her asshole. And when I showed you this, you're like, dude, it looks like a traffic sign.
It did. it looked like she was, like, slowing traffic.
It's like a yield.
Yeah, it was like a train crossing.
But
like a train had been there, and now there's a train crossing.
But I will be honest with you, it was working because it was very slow traffic.
Oh, everybody.
Because I think everyone was like, what in the fuck?
Well, you've been by a bad car crash. Obviously something happened.
I mean, that, seriously... that looked like the Sarlacc pit from Star Wars, or like a sandworm is born from Dune or something. I don't know.
It was weird enough to where actually, like, I wasn't watching it, but I was watching it again because I was trying to, like, see a license plate. Like, I think this was Mexico. That's my guess based off the buildings in the background.
I mean, that didn't.
My son was like, "What was that?" I'm like, "That was just a highway."
I'm sorry that I'm gonna disagree. That did not look like a Hispanic woman's asshole.
You can be not Hispanic and be in Mexico. They have Asians there.
All right.
You never thought of that, did you?
No, I didn't.
Okay. Anyways, what else we got here? Did you say something about a mullet?
No, well, we were joking about how fucking mullets are made nowadays, or like making it like popular nowadays. I hate it.
Did you see the kid mullet?
Yeah, well, what brought it to my attention is the fact that there's like a Wisconsin kid with a mullet, and I was like, he doesn't know there's a contest.
It's Emmett Bailey.
Oh, you know his name?
His name is Emmett Bailey.
Okay.
He's an 8-year-old.
Okay, but I was like, this cool ass kid. And I'm saying it very facetiously because he's got the pit viper like glasses on and everything. Yeah. It's like, dude, he's a cartoon character.
He doesn't know his dad's made a joke out of him. But I will say, like, he's embodied it because this is 8-year-old Emmett Bailey, a.k.a. Mullet Boy. And he was throwing out the opening pitch at a, I always say it wrong, Eau Claire. How do you say it? The city?
Eau Claire.
Eau Claire. It's E-A-U. I'm sorry. I stutter on it.
Dude, this is what you were a Wisconsinite. You don't know how to say
all
Eau
the
Claire?
other weird ones. Menominee, Oconomowoc, all those other ones. Anyways, he was throwing it out at a collegiate game. He advanced to the top 25 out of an original 600 entries with the grand prize of $2,500. Awesome. I did. I thought it was interesting. But this is my favorite part. They asked him, he goes, so what would you do with the money if you won? And without flinching, he says, buy a go-kart.
Because all my other 3 in the front yard are broken down.
Exactly. But his dad said, like, if this is what he needs to do to start his racing career, his dad will be there to help him.
Yeah, that kid is going to smash into concrete in 20 years from now like Dale Earnhardt.
I think he's going to win. I think he's going to start something great.
I'm just so I know that like the mullet thing, it started ironically, and it kind of like built up this momentum and this inertia, but like now it's like cool. And I fucking cannot wait for that bubble to pop. Like the fashion bubble. I'm so goddamn sick of seeing people with mullets.
No.
There was a guy in the shop today who had a mullet so fucking big. I even joked. I was like, dude, that thing gets any bigger, it's gonna summon a Trans Am. Like, I was like, what in the fuck? And he told me he just graduated high school like 4 years ago. I'm like, you're 23 or 22. Like, what in the fuck?
Listen,
like,
this is great because honestly, we need another generation that can't look at their young photos in the future.
Okay, fair enough.
They have to look back and just be like,
I mean, I'm old enough to remember the mullet.
I was born of the bowl. I was the bowl cut.
Yeah,
all my kid photos
like
suck.
Lloyd Christmas from like, Dumb and Dumber,
or like fucking Will from Stranger Things. It was bowl cut, right? And then like it gradually grew, it like parted in the front like a dickhead, like a penis.
I remember that.
Yeah, it was like the Jonathan Taylor Thomas penis hair. I can't look at any of them. My brother as well, and my mom never paid for a haircut.
Isn't that JTT?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I cannot wait for that to stop being fucking cool. Are you showing him the video?
Did you find the video?
I sent it. I sent it to him while we were talking.
Oh, in the audience.
Yeah. Sorry, Tony. But I'm not though. But I sent Tony like while we were talking about the asshole. Like, isn't that a fucking nightmare? Yeah. It is. Oh my God. There you go. There's your stop at Google. Actually, you know what?
I don't know what you got to Google to find.
Message. Yeah. You know what? Message Jake.
Patreon.
Message Jake.
Yeah, we'll get it to you.
I'm not getting on the list. I'll send it to Jake. Yeah.
I was gonna say. I actually thought of. I thought I'd introduce a new game. Since we have a few players here in the audience.
Yes, that mullet.
It's kind of games. And I know the audience loves to play, so play along with us.
Okay.
And this is pretty straightforward. It's which celebrity did this. So I'm going to tell you what someone did, and I'll give you 3 options.
Amber Heard.
Right? Oh. It's kind of too obvious. But I got to think of a new name besides Amber Heard now.
Wait, did it really guess
no,
one?
No.
Okay, I was like, that'd be really funny if I fucking blasted. Like, honestly, I mean, Amber Heard could also probably be Jimi Hendrix. Like, the caveat of, like, died on own vomit.
Did you
But
see,
there's still this shit smear.
Was her sister on Dr. Phil?
And was she the, like, I'm gorgeous?
Yeah, and she was a psychopath. She was like, Dr. Phil was like, what are we doing? She's like, I don't know, just like being famous.
I saw that dumb bitch, and what she's trying to do is be the new Catch Me Outside chick. I'm sorry, but like she's like, you know what? This is my fucking catapult.
I kind of thought
stardom.
The same thing.
Yeah, fuck you.
And it worked. All right, so here it is. Okay, this celebrity paid $325,000 to build her beloved Tinky a 2-story, 300-square-foot doghouse featuring crystal chandeliers, designer furniture, and even a balcony.
Okay, so I'm going to guess. I've got 2 guesses. Is that okay?
I got the 3 names. You want to guess before? That's extra points if you guess without.
Okay, so that seems like some wacky shit that Mariah Carey would do.
Okay.
Or I know that Barbara Streisand has like literally cloned her dog like 3 times.
She has. It's like $100,000 to clone your dog in Korea. Yeah.
Like what a dumb bitch. Like,
it's like $20,000 now.
How many fucking bags of Alpo you could have like donated? Like gotten a mutt.
You know they didn't clone that dog at all. They just found a dog.
They're like,
dude, I could clone your dog.
Yeah, it's like a Shih Tzu, dude. Like they all look like. Hold on, let me find a ratty faced like white dog with like the fucking gross reddish maroon eye boogers and mouth fucking saliva.
The whole reason they could film Milo and Otis is because all pugs look alike. Because they went through 20 of them.
Oh my god!
During the bear fight.
Just fucking throw a pug.
That's an old callback. But for those of you that don't know, Milo and Otis is a reason in a movie it'll say no animals were harmed in the making of this.
No, that's
Milo
a real thing.
And Otis, tons of animals were harmed in the making of this.
No, they I can't remember how many, but like when you see that kitten falling off that cliff, they threw that kitten off that cliff.
And like the lens cap was on one time. They're like, get another one. And by the way, lunch is on because this is Japan.
Yeah, they're like, get another cat.
Yeah, but no, that pug.
That's a white guy who was raised in Japan, by the way. That wasn't racist.
There was a pug fighting a black bear, and I remember watching this pug younger being like, all right. And then I'm watching it again.
Yeah, that pug is a paid actor because it looked really scared.
And a few times, this bear had the pug kind of like just pinned under a paw. And then the next scene, he was up fighting again. I'm like, ah! But then I'm like, oh, every time that pug got killed. And if you look close, the rocks are different colors.
Dude, actually what it is, it's what's that Tom Cruise movie with the like Day After Tomorrow or whatever?
Which part?
Like just kept getting smoked, right? You know what I'm talking about?
Edge of Tomorrow.
Edge of Tomorrow.
They're making a sequel to that.
Dude, okay. Just like flash to the pug.
All right.
Wakes up again. The pug fights the bear. Oh, dodged that paw that time.
I would watch the movie. So back to this. I will say, so none of your guesses were right. Okay. So first guess, Paris Hilton.
I'm going to go. Okay.
Second guess, Jennifer Lopez.
Jennifer?
Third guess, Ellen DeGeneres.
I'm going Paris.
Paris?
Yeah.
Okay, audience?
A night in Paris.
Okay, I see a 3,
a 3,
a 1. Paris. Okay, we're going Paris.
Okay.
And the winner is Paris. $325,000 for a doghouse.
That rat-faced bitch has fuck you money. You know what I mean? Like, whatever. Like, that's like a drop in the, she could pay off all of her mortgages.
So, good job. Heather, you're wrong in the audience. That does seem like something Ellen would do, though. She doesn't have kids.
Dude, well, did you see Ellen's ex-girlfriend just smoked herself?
Oh, yeah.
And Hesh. And
I like how they're still like she's getting a DUI. It's like she's fucking dead. So.
Yeah. Well, I would think all the alcohol would have burned off.
Yeah.
No, too much.
Too much.
All right, sorry guys.
All right. Actually, I guess this is kind of related. But have you heard of internal ventilation via anus?
What?
Internal ventilation via anus. I thought I was getting catfish on this.
So is this like if you're gassy or something?
Okay, this is a scientific way to say breathing through one's rectum and intestines.
Oh, I do. I like to. That's the secret though. Is that like because I do a lot of scuba diving and stuff like that, and my ass lungs, like I can really fill that up. It's like an extra balloon.
Yeah.
Like you can breathe out of it.
I had made the joke here about ass to mouth resuscitation, but
you're just puffing your cheeks out like Dizzy Gillespie playing the trumpet.
So scholars in Japan.
This is really funny to people that know who Dizzy Gillespie is, I guess.
Oh, the trumpet player.
With the giant cheeks.
So scholars in Japan have discovered that pigs can absorb oxygen through their anus, and mice as well. Yeah. Let that sink in.
Dude, I know they do a lot of like pig transplants. Where's that one?
Well, so this is the thing. Basically, it was discovered there was a type of fish that could breathe through their intestines. So then they tried mice, and they discovered that if this sounds gross, but they like demucus the lining, which sounds like a bad day for an intern, for a mouse.
Yeah.
And basically air can be absorbed via the anus. And then they found out there's a, let's see, I got the...
That's like Off the Abyss. Remember the movie The Abyss?
They got it wrong. It wasn't the mouth. It wasn't the rat.
Do you remember The Abyss? And they essentially drowned the rat for a moment, like in that oxygenated liquid.
But that's what they discovered is there's chemical. It's wow, I can't say this. perfluorodelicatan can absorb lots and lots of oxygen. And basically, so this is the thing. It sounds silly, but they've discovered like in severe respiratory arrest, think of like COVID and respiratory failure, pigs and stuff like that can survive additional 30 minutes.
They're like
if they get an injection of hyperoxygenated liquid up the asshole.
They're like millennials with the ass eating.
Exactly. Right.
Like
this gives the term aspirating liquid a new context.
How many S's is in that?
I actually had written here like I'm picturing the rat in the abyss, but just like he's in like a hot tub.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, actually, what I'm thinking of is remember in Always Sunny with Danny DeVito when he's got like the hospital gun on? Like you just walking around with your hospital gun on? He's like, yeah, I like to let my ass breathe.
Yeah.
He's like doing
he wasn't wrong. It was a blowhole.
Yeah. It turns out
but no, I don't know. Isn't that fascinating? Like
it actually is. I like learning weird random facts about animals' buttholes, I guess.
But yeah, the concept that basically oxygen can, because before that there's only two ways, and it was basically I
mean, I know one way.
Right. It was ventilation, or they would take the blood out of the body and they would oxygenate it and put it back in the body.
Okay.
I don't think that's the right word. But I don't know. I thought this was fascinating. And I thought it was fake until I found it like 3 websites. And still, human testing is starting this year. And I'm just like, this is weird news for the scuba suit.
It's just like, where's that tube go?
Yeah.
You'll see.
I'm just like, dude, filming Aquaman, stuff like that. We don't got to go up anymore.
This is a giant periscope.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, like, I mean, I've heard about people like embolizing their assholes by putting a bike pump up there. Do you remember that Kenny vs. Penny?
I love that Kenny vs. Penny.
Did you guys ever watch Kenny vs. Penny? Oh my God! When there's listeners, there's an episode. There's a whole series on YouTube called Kenny vs. Penny.
It's probably free.
It probably is. And like one of them is where they're trying to do the biggest fart, and they would literally put like the one guy put like a bike pump up his ass.
It worked like a charm.
It was gigantic. I'm just gonna leave it at that. But but watch it.
I think we should somehow try this.
Okay, you first though.
Yeah, it's a hold your breath contest with a length of garden hose. Just see what happens. I don't know. I mean, it's still summer. That's a reason to get in the pool.
Man, I don't like that. So can I change the subject?
No.
Okay.
Yes, please. What?
Okay. So we actually have a listener who's an admitted serial killer.
Nice.
Okay. And I happen to know this, and not a serial killer, but a serial killer.
As in breakfast cereal?
As in breakfast cereal. Oh, look, he's raised his hand. All right.
Okay.
So I'm doing this. Okay, this next one is for fact checker Tony, who's in the audience right now.
Does that just mean you eat 3 different cereals?
Yeah. He's a serial killer. So anyway, Snoop Dogg. Did you hear about this? Snoop Dogg is coming out with a breakfast cereal. I'm assuming that this will not have any THC in it, though.
Not a dog food?
Yeah. Yeah, where's that?
What the fuck?
Like, yeah, for real. But anyway, I hope that, like, it's actually going to be called Snoop Loops. Yep. Have you seen it? Yep. Yeah, it's like...
Follow your hose.
Yeah. God damn it. Okay, hold on. Take 2. So anyway, Snoop Loops. So follow your hose. I was really clever there, guys. So anyway, it started like I was like making myself laugh more than you just did now. But like, but I started thinking, I was like, man, I hope that this becomes like a whole trend for like other like famous people and like singers to start coming up.
Oh, big time.
Imagine like, because I mean, if this becomes like popular,
yeah. Like, honestly, Count Chocula is getting old. Let's get Ozzy Osbourne in there.
Honestly, I was hoping... I was sitting there thinking maybe some Sean Puffy honeycombs.
There you go.
Oh, boo. Okay, whatever. That's not good enough for you?
This is untouched
territory.
This is
maybe R. Kelly Golden Grams?
This isn't fair. You got time to write these down. There's so much here.
Hold on. Maybe Steven Tyler's breakfast cereal called... When I was 27, I forced a 14-year-old girlfriend to get an abortion.
Thank you.
Sorry,
I love that. That's I'll die on that cross.
Hold on, that's just a working title because I can't find any delicious sounding words that rhyme with statutory. I'm just kidding. Steven Tyler's Statutory Morning Glory.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
And listeners, if you don't know what I'm talking about, when Steven Tyler was 27, he adopted his 14-year-old girlfriend, got her pregnant, had her get an abortion, and then gave her back to her parents. And then drowned his tears because he's so depressed about it by dating a playmate.
Yeah,
so,
he reportedly was broken up by it and would complain to his playmate all the time about the abortion that he forced a 17-year-old to get.
Yeah.
So, hey, Steven Tyler's on some latest show where he's judging people,
Yeah.
by the way.
Yeah. How about...
I'm still trying to think of serial titles. Fuck, this isn't fair.
Pee Wee Herman's Applejacks.
Sure.
All right.
I get to come back.
Just kidding. leave Paul Rubin out of this, guys.
Oh, actually, I just thought of cereal.
Okay, let's hear it.
All right? Ready?
Okay.
Snooky Crisp.
Oh, yucky.
If we're going fucking dumb. That's fucking stupid.
Oh.
I wonder.
Smush, smush.
Okay.
Snooky wants smush, smush.
So I got another game here.
Okay.
So actually, I didn't bring up here. Did you watch the new movie that came out of fucking nowhere? It was on Hulu.
Prey?
Yeah,
fucking.
Okay,
yeah,
so,
dude, I wanted to talk about Prey.
Oh, so maybe do you want to talk about it first? So
Go ahead.
the game I have Predator quotes.
Okay.
And then you have to guess which Predator movie it's from.
I will say this. Now, listener S was talking about
Let's
Prey.
talk about Prey first.
Well, I'll say listener S was like, "Hey, have you seen Prey yet?" And I said no. And so then I watched it, and then I was like, "I saw it." And then she goes, "Yeah, I've watched all of the other Predator movies because of it." And so I was like, "I need to watch all the other Predator movies." So I'm almost all the way through Predator.
You did that?
I've been hammering. I've been chipping away. Doing my
I
best.
picked quotes that'll be kind of easier then. I didn't think you were like fucking combing through the source material. But for what it's worth, that's how good that movie is. It like reignited like the I don't know, the never a bad thing, but Predator had grown stale after a zillion Alien versus Predators.
Well, yeah.
And blah,
I
blah,
just
blah.
want to say the thing with and I'm gonna nerd out for a second, but the thing with the AVP, the Alien versus Predator movies, is they're not like canon, per se.
Sure.
But I really like how I feel like this new Predator, the new Prey movie, like they did. Not only did they like kind of do this homage towards the other Predator movies,
very much,
but they did these like cool ass like Easter eggs and everything. So like Predator fans, you're probably gonna really like it. But I don't know, like that is my.
I liked it so much when I heard a couple people say I didn't like it. I was like, just watch it again because I think it was just weird to have it come over your TV. It wasn't a big movie release.
No,
it was just Hulu was like, hey, we made a Predator movie. I actually was like, and we're like, all right, I'll give it a shot. And I'm like, this is fucking good.
I honestly,
holy shit.
I saw the preview too. I was like, really? And honestly, like, call it my judgment, but I was like,
I was kind of by
Hulu,
yeah.
And I was like, okay. And then actually after listener S was like, you need to watch, I was like, okay, I will fucking watch it. Strong recommendation.
Recommendation. Do you want to play the Predator game, or do you got more to talk about?
I want to hear your Predator game.
Okay, so this is just a Predator quote. I'm going to say a quote, and then you tell me which movie it's from. All right, you ready?
Okay.
All right. Billy, the other day I was going down on my girlfriend, and I said to her, geez, you got a big pussy. Geez, you got a big pussy. She said, why'd you say that twice? I said, I didn't.
Oh, my God. Okay, so I'll be honest with you. I haven't seen the original one. I haven't rewatched the original one, so I'm going to just, like, default to that one. But is it the original one? Okay, yeah.
Audience, it's the original one. Yep.
Yeah. Because he's mimicking it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, because he's like, want some candy? Right?
Yeah.
Doing like that.
Yeah.
Want some candy?
No, so it was actually, okay, I think I got one more. Wait, no, I got two more here. All right, so the second one.
Okay.
She can't resist my animal magnetism.
Is that Predator 2 with fucking what's his name? From who's
Danny Glover?
With Danny Glover, yeah, but I'm saying like the real schmucky guy. I can't think of his name. Bill Paxton, thank you.
Bill Paxton? Nope. Alien vs. Predator.
Damn it. I thought we just got done saying we're not doing AVP.
Oh, because it's not canon? All right, so the last one.
Okay.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Yeah, well, that's off. Well, I don't want to. I mean, that's off of 2 of them.
Exactly.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, that's off 1 and the new one.
Yeah, that's off of 2 of them.
Okay.
And that's like, well, there you go. There's not so much a spoiler, but I mean, I feel like listeners that are like Predator fans would be like, he said the thing.
Yeah, exactly.
He said the thing.
No, it was a nod to.
He said it. Yeah.
It was a nod to. I want to go into it more, but I don't want to spoil it.
No, it's
but
fine,
there is part of me that was like, man, I would love to see this, but here's my premise. It'd be like Japan. Did you ever see the movie 13 Samurai?
Yeah.
I would love to like Predator.
With like the Ronin and stuff?
Yeah, like Predator into a town or something like that. 13 Samurai, like samurai movie with Predator kill. I'd watch the fuck out of that movie.
It'd be like off the Predator where which one is it? Predators, plural, where they
Dude, fucking give me Apocalypto Predator. Mel Gibson, what are you doing? Let's fucking make it happen.
I would watch that. Yeah.
No, I think they opened something. I hope they keep going with it. Like, keep going farther back. Predators, why the pyramids are dead.
Did you know that Jean-Claude Van Damme was supposed to be the monster in the first Predator film?
I think I heard you talking about this.
Okay,
so go into it.
Okay, so listeners, for those of you that don't know, Jean-Claude Van Damme was supposed to be the first Predator, and when you look at the actual mock-up suit and what it looks like, it's pretty cool looking. But when because back then, in the 80s or whatever, instead of the green screen, they just had a red suit. And this thing looks so fucking stupid, right? Running around. So there's a nice stop and Google, if you want to stop and Google Jean-Claude Van Damme Predator suit. But you see him, you just see this red suit.
It looks dumb as shit.
Well, they were even on set, they were saying that it looked like a chicken running around. But Jean-Claude Van Damme ended up being dude, fuck this. He ended up bailing out on the entire film, even though it was ended up being a blockbuster. But he ended up bailing out because he was passing out in this rubber suit. And this, it was it was shot in just outside of the jungle. I'm sorry, it was shot in the jungle just outside of Puerto Vallarta. So it was super hot. And I like that the fact that the whole concept of Predator and everything else changed is because essentially Jean-Claude Van Damme bitched out. So that's how we got this cooler, better. That's how we got this cooler, more intense.
Well, for what it's worth, it's I saw this meme today where it was I forgot which year, the year before O.J. Simpson was drafted.
Okay.
The Buffalo Bills missed a certain field goal, which made them lose the game, which made Buffalo get the first pick in the draft. So they picked O.J. Simpson, and O.J. Simpson went to Buffalo where he met.
Oh, because of
Who's
that.
It?
Yeah.
And because of that, he cut her head off. Because of that, he needed to hire Kardashian's dad.
Oh,
and
my
because
God.
of that, Kardashian's got a mild amount of success.
This is called the butterfly effect.
Yeah. So if they had caught that pass, she'd have been fine.
Yeah.
And so would we.
Yeah.
So,
and it'd be no Kardashians.
Yeah. And we'd be worshiping some other stupid fucking family.
Oh my God. What else do you got about Predator?
Well, the Kardashians. Was it?
You got another quote?
No, that's all. I had those quotes for it.
Well, which Predator is your favorite film?
Which is my favorite?
Yeah.
Honestly, the first and the last right now.
Really?
Yeah.
I think that mine is a series, with starring Chris Hansen. That's
100%. Oh, 100%. Dude, you imagine Chris Hansen walking out in fucking translucent, just, why don't you have a seat? Click, 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 click. Yeah. Ha, 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 ha.
Want some candy?
Yeah. 100% the best Predator, hands down.
I like the idea of the Predator.
Oh, yeah.
The Predator of Predators. But I guess this goes back to the Mullets. I'm not sure with the Mullets nowadays, but I don't know if it's the higher the amount of Mullets, the lower amount of pedophiles.
No.
So I mean, I don't know if I need to go full circle and recant.
Dude, that reminds me of
no, it's maybe we need to keep the Mullets because the kids are less fuckable.
What, protection? You're listen, you got to get a mullet on that kid fast.
Yeah, wearing Joe Dirt wigs.
We tested him. He loves jelly beans and he's supple. Yeah, and a Catholic. He's in trouble.
He's got chubby cheeks. Yeah. Get a mullet on that kid.
I think it was American Dad. American Dad. The intro, the newspaper would always change the headline. The one that always cracked me up.
I know it is.
You pick the newspaper up and it said childhood obesity up, pedophilia down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Horrible.
Oh my
Horrible.
God.
All right. I actually have another celebrity thing here.
Sure, let's hear it.
Back to the celebrity crazy shit.
Let's stop talking about fuckable kids.
All right, yeah. Not the best topic to talk about. Okay. All right, so this is, again, about a celebrity that did something, and I'll give you three choices. All right. Okay. So she was being very serious when she revealed in a 2013 appearance on Jimmy Kimmel Live that she believed her body was haunted. It's a problem, she said. I was told I had dead people in me, so I called my hypnotherapist. So then she said she had to exercise my body. And then I got a ghost meter to read it. Just bleeped at my privates.
Well, I'm just going to tell you this right now. ladies, if you've ever left my house, you've had dead people inside of you as well. I'm not sure how long sperm lives inside the vagina, but no,
it's a week.
Damn it! All right,
those thoughts aren't your own, ladies.
3 to 5 days. So anyway,
you're sitting there craving pizza. Sorry.
Why am I laughing at Simpsons quotes?
Sorry, I shot some culture in you.
No, there's definitely a culture swab that you could probably do. So, sorry, is it too far?
No, it's perfect.
Okay, so anyway, so I mean, I don't.
Are you gonna guess? You want the name?
I'm gonna say Demi Lovato because she's a fucking freakazoid.
I would have thought that too. It's not her.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So option 1, Madonna. Option 2, Kesha. Option 3, Melissa Etheridge.
Well, I don't think Melissa Etheridge, if she's got any dead bodies in her, it's not from a man.
It's her own.
Madonna, she's been with that guy Richie for a while. So, and I don't really know anything about the third or the second one, so I'm gonna go her.
Number 2, number 1 in the audience. Okay, so it is Kesha. Which, for what it's worth, I'm like, who is Kesha?
Thank you. Who the fuck is that?
And I looked it up. It's one of those like you'd know her most popular songs from like a decade ago.
Okay.
But it's just another weird celebrity. But it's like she's sold a shit ton of albums. But it is a strange thing. And honestly, like ghosts are fucking bullshit. Anyways, I'm sorry. I really want to do like a ghost video. Like
we'll do. Jake has been actually pitching around the idea of doing like a YouTube special of us ghost.
Dude,
hunting.
I want to go. Like actually, for what it's worth,
I'm not kidding you.
This is a real story where it's like there was a tattoo. Have you ever heard of the Beast of Bray Road in Edgerton?
Yeah.
Okay, so
it's not Edgerton. It's what? No.
Somewhere
Elkhorn.
close. Yeah, Elkhorn. Yeah. So apparently,
Elkhorn, Wisconsin.
On
listeners.
Amazon, there's actually like a documentary about the Beast of whatever. And someone was getting a tattoo in reference to it. I don't remember the exact thing, but I don't know what it was.
It's Wisconsin's Mothman.
Yeah,
you know
exactly. But I went to Google, and so I was like looking up haunted places in Wisconsin. There, and it had a list of cities. So naturally, you click the one you live on. And I shouldn't have done this because I clicked Janesville, and the only 2 buildings in the fucking city are the one we work in and the one next door, the Old Town Mall and the Hodgepodge place. Because here's the thing, is like I'm usually there last. Like I'll tattoo late all the time, and like I don't need my brain to.
I'm sorry, but the smell of sulfur is from me, buddy.
Yeah, exactly. No, and but the problem is like when you read the description, it's something like there was a guy in the hallway, and then like he wasn't there a little later. Like that shit happens all the time, and I just like. At this point, like a ghost would have to hold me down and say boo. And I'd be like, fine, you fucking exist, but like, what can I do? Maybe it's I grew up with my mom.
Actually, it would have been like, boo, really? Boo?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'll ignore everything. I'm like, chairs float all the time. I'll just walk right by it. They do that sometimes. But like, I grew up with my mom, and it's just like, she would blame everything on ghosts. Every house was haunted. And I'm like, you just can't lose your car keys? It's got to be someone stuck in the beyond that. I imagine they go up to heaven. They're like, nah, you got to go fuck with Molly.
You got to go get Molly's. Hi, Molly.
Don't.
Got to go get Molly's.
Yeah, you can't get in. It's like a thing we do. They're like, why? And God was like, I don't know. Because it's fucking funny to me. That's why. You want in? You go fuck with Molly. Because, that's the thing. You just misplaced your car keys. It's not someone from the beyond.
Yeah. And we're not talking about fucking
Hi, Mom.
Molly, because that's what a lot of millennials
I love you, Mom,
do.
but nothing's happening. I know she listens, but like, this is not the ghost.
Oh, my God. You know what? Okay, since we're talking about mothers, I will actively I have these like meme dumps that I'll do on Snapchat.
Oh, yeah.
Did I tell you about this?
You told me about it, but
oh
keep
my
going
God.
For,
okay, so
for everyone in the audience.
I block my mother, because I don't want her seeing the real me. And so
the Patreon might have to have the meme that she addressed you on, because I'm like, that's perfect.
What it is,
she's the sweetest lady in the world too.
Yeah, I love my mom. I am definitely a mother's boy. That's why I have to keep the facade. Yeah, but like. She like literally the meme is just of this guy like this, like when you open your camera, your phone up, and it's like the selfie camera, like, ooh, this is not me, right? It's like a guy doing that, like that, kind of like looking down. He's adjusting his glasses, and it almost looks like it's like looking from the inside of a bag out, towards him. And it says like something like me promising my girl her ass would close up afterwards, or something, right? Even though I knew damn well it wouldn't. And he's like, ooh, right? And so anyway,
I look like a chick on the highway.
Well, the best part is that like I did like this like 15 picture meme dump, right?
Yeah.
And then like I started getting responses from my mom. She's like laughing at one with like,
you're like, oh no.
Well, I was like, oh. Because like the first one is like actually there's two chicks. The first one is like two chicks. One with fucking some fucking bra busters, some fucking massive cans. And then next to her, she's got small boobs, right? And it's like the one underneath it said, or next to the big one, it said, when you buy a bag of chips, right? And then the small tits, it says when you open the bag of chips, right?
Yeah.
My mom, she's
That's
like
a perfect meme.
My mom says like, ha ha. I'm like, ha, okay. And then then to the butthole one, she's like, gross. And then like one of them, it's like this like picture, and it's like just a drawing, but this guy with like this like
that's
literally
the one I laughed at. Yeah.
Literally like a pinky sized penis. Right, and there's the chick right there looking at it, and he goes, "Hope you don't got a gag reflex." Right, and my mom, she's like, "Adam, who have you been hanging out with? Why are you talking so trashy?" Blah blah. I'm like, "Oh no!"
She caught a glimpse of you.
I know. The kimono opened for a moment. So anyway, that's been a nightmare. So she's like, and like my mom's customers would be like, so I listened to Adam's podcast, and she's like, he won't let me listen.
Yeah.
So anyway, so hi Molly. I'm glad that you can appreciate Jake's comedy.
She knows who I am.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm glad of it. It's freeing.
Yeah. Mom, will see you at church. So okay, so I have an update here. This is so we were talking about the bodies in Lake Mead. Right?
Yeah, okay.
So last time Renee brought this up, who unfortunately Renee couldn't be here tonight.
Because for those who didn't listen, the low level of water in Lake Mead is revealing bodies that mobsters dumped in the 70s and shit like that.
So last time Renee brought this up, I think the body count was at like 2.
Sure.
Right? So, a fifth set of human remains have been found, and they expect to keep finding more as the water level lowers.
So you're going to see mobsters like dumping Culligan jugs in that fucking lake before they're like, nothing to see here. We're just helping the environment.
Yeah. A certain someone said a certain something about a certain amount of water being missing from a certain amount.
Joe Pesci's like, nothing fucking see here.
Yeah. Well, anyway, the skeletal remains of the gunshot victim that was found in a barrel is about half a mile offshore. The skeletal remains of the gunshot victim is possibly going to be identified as an alleged mobster named Bobby Eugene Shaw.
Huh.
Right?
Okay.
So his sister, who says, I know it's him, which probably means it is a him. But she said she's already given her DNA sample, and it's already being like matched to see if it matches the victim.
Sure.
And like, I don't know why, but they were like, well, based off of the guy's clothing, like this is like, like it's definitely like 70s or 80s, purchased from Kmart.
Sure.
It's like, that doesn't sound like a mobster to me.
No, it doesn't.
Like I forgot about all the scenes in Casino where they're going to Kmart.
Right. This is the worst episode. This is the worst episode of Storage Wars I've ever seen.
Exactly. Nice. Yeah. So anyway, but like I was like, I don't know. I mean, the barrel and the shot in the head kind of like. That points to the lead thing, but like we're also like we're ignoring Occam's razor here. You know what I mean? Like, or this. I mean, if you would have said a tracksuit or something, I guess I don't know. But anyway, so then that made me go into some other Lake Mead things, right? And obviously, Lake Mead was created because of the Hoover Dam, right? And then I remember running across this fact years ago, and I wanted to bring it up.
I'm wondering if it's the same fact I know, but keep going.
First and last person to die?
No, it was something like the last bit of concrete didn't dry until like 2000. The year 2000. Oh. It was something crazy. Just the amount of concrete was like insane to actually cure and be considered.
Well, because when I did firefighting, I remember they were talking about like firefighting, like concrete spalling and stuff like that. And and I guess like concrete, the longer it sits, the harder it gets. Kind of like me. Right. Sure. So like, hey,
all right.
So anyway, but no, but that's kind of an interesting fact, I guess. For
okay, no, that wasn't the fact I'm thinking of.
And can we go full circle since we already said the Danny DeVito thing? Remember from the Flintstones? I called it Concretia after my daughter.
I don't remember he was from in the Flintstones.
Was he in the Flintstones?
The John Goodman live action one?
Yeah. Hold on, Tony.
Tony always
help
knows.
us out, right?
He was the boss.
Yeah, he was the boss, and then he's like,
for what it's worth, he looks the part. Like they're like makeup, he's done.
He goes, I came up with this new thing. It's how we make rocks. It's called concrete. I named it after my daughter, Concretia. No,
that does seem familiar.
All right. Anyway, so moving on.
Yeah.
So I wasn't expecting to do a Danny DeVito reference.
I hate your fucking memory.
So anyway,
what is it like to have that fucking thing?
It's awful. Think of every embarrassing moment, like keeping you up.
No, I can't because I forget.
I got cough jacking off here. I got cough jacking off there. I got cough jacking off right now.
For what it's worth, have you been caught jacking off?
Sorta.
Go into it.
Really? Oh,
we're waiting.
So anyway, fun facts about the Hoover Dam. So
yesterday I was
See, what's my hand doing? So anyway,
I'll tell you when I got caught the one time.
Let's hear it.
It was by my brother, and here's the thing: he never opens the door like Kramer. But that time he did. He just like slid into my room. But then when he left my room, it was just eye contact. You know, it was like we had eye contact immediatally when he opened that door. It was.
I hope he came.
No. And then the thing.
What are you doing, real bro?
No. All I'm saying is I was probably like 13. Here's the thing. My brother, he's a pro. You know,
and jack it off?
No, he's a he's a pro in the sense
How do you
of
get that license?
He had here's the thing. He had something to come into my room and tell me, and he immediately realized he didn't need to tell me it. And the thing is, I don't think eye contact.
The house is on
I don't
fire.
Think eye contact
he wanted you to finish.
But he entered the room like Kramer at about full speed, and then he left the room like Kramer backwards at about half speed with a small smile at the end. and here's the thing: we've never talked about it. And I wonder if he remembers it as much as I do.
Yeah, he's talking about it right now.
That's what I mean.
Talking about?
That's what I mean. And this is the test.
You don't stop talking about it.
Here's what I'm saying. John, if you're listening to this like you sometimes do, send me a text. Be like, just send me the number 13, and I'll know what you mean.
Everybody text Jake
because
13.
I remember, and we never talked about it, so I'm just like, I wonder if he forgot. And as an adult, I'm like, there's no fucking way he forgot.
I'm so thrown off by you jacking off to your brother that
it wasn't to, it was in front of.
I mean, there was a moment you were masturbating and then locked eyes with your brother, and I doubt there wasn't at least a nanosecond to where there was a mid-stroke.
You know what's so disappointing?
So anyway,
is
by definition,
I don't remember if I finished. I remember being interrupted.
Well, did he come or what?
I'm assuming. Honestly, I'm assuming he finished.
Nobody's gonna laugh at my fucking Kevin Smith reference.
I did.
What the fuck? Come on, there's some things you don't talk about.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway.
Hi, John.
Yeah. Hi, John. Number 13. So anyway, so interesting thing about the construction of the Hoover Dam. Thank you.
Is that how we got there?
It is. Yeah. So anyway, so the first construction death of the Hoover Dam happened on December 20th, 1922. That was J.G. Tierney. He drowned. He was a land surveyor. He drowned. Right?
Okay.
Now, 13 years later, exactly 13 years later, so December 20th, 1935, a man, he fell from the intake tower and died. That man was Patrick Tierney, the son of the first guy that died.
These people are clumsy.
Right?
What the fuck?
No, it's like the first and the last Crunch. Is that your cereal callback?
All right. Yeah, I've been trying to think of more. Just like, but he fucked the roof of his mouth up.
Allegedly. Are we doing a Family Guy reference? Did I just make you choke?
Oh, that hurt.
That hurts. Yeah, like the roof of your mouth.
You should talk for a while. I don't want to.
Okay.
I'm gonna cry.
Yeah. No, like, I don't know. I thought that was pretty interesting. That like literally the first person to die was and the last person to die was father and son, 13
literally
years apart
like father,
on the exact
son.
Truly, I mean, and when I was fact checking this, because I was like, really, and it did say that
but God was like, you got to go fuck with Molly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All right, we're done with the Tierneys. We got to go to the bussies. No, we got to make one of the brothers jack off in front of the other. A wise God got a Jersey accent. Go fuck yourself.
You know why?
So, yeah. No,
the
but
servers there.
No, so I did fact check this, and obviously there was like some other guy that kind of sort of I shouldn't say kind of sort of this like you either died or didn't, but he did die earlier, but he's not.
It was off property.
Yeah, it was off.
Insurance didn't cover it.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, but I thought that was pretty crazy,
Strange.
right? Just like synchronicities or whatnot. Now we did talk about the Choco Taco. I think it was last or 2 episodes ago. Okay. Now I am curious if anyone has seen a Choco Taco like at like any stores or anything like that because I have been looking ever since they said they're going to stop making them because I feel like they're getting bought up.
Oh yeah, I haven't been looking.
Well, I have, and Renee, when I remember, I was sending you because I sent you and Renee in the group chat a message about there was a guy that like threw like a funeral for the Choco Tacos. Do you remember this?
No.
Yeah, piece of shit. He never fucking answers anything I sent.
Dude,
anyway, so Renee responded.
I have the memory of an Etching sketch.
Renee responded because she's a good friend, and she said, she's like, you know what? She goes, I always wanted to try one, and I never got to, and like I was sitting there thinking, like, you know what? Like I bet, like you're gonna have to probably the only Choco Taco you're gonna find in a store now is gonna be like this like freezer burnt piece of shit like in the back of like an overpriced gas station.
Yeah,
and it probably smells like burning incense. You know those gas stations, right? Yeah. Where they also sell like posters or something. So like, but
well, now you're ripping on my posters. What the fuck?
They're all of your brother walking. They're all of your brother walking in.
1978 hubcaps.
Yeah. But anyway, I just want to throw this out to any listeners. If you find any Choco Tacos, can you please bring one in? Bring one in for yourself. Bring one in for Renee. I'm gonna have you and Renee eat one.
I don't want to eat a Choco Taco.
No,
they don't exist anymore. I don't want to open a door I can't keep going through.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
No. I want the listener. If you can find a Choco Taco, bring one in for Renee. Bring one in for yourself. If you can only find one, you guys can split it.
I think I saw a video of the French guy that makes everything out of chocolate. He makes like dolphins fighting squids out of chocolate.
Oh yeah.
He made a Choco Taco. And it was that TikTok chef that always is super negative about stuff, and it cracked me up because he feels how I feel about it, where it's like everything this guy does is perfect.
Yeah.
And he gives a rating. At the end of it, with the Choco Tacos, he goes, well, that's a 12 out of 10. I'd eat it.
Yeah. I mean, and again, just in case you're just tuning in, a Choco Taco is not when women wipe back to front. We're talking about the actual.
I mean, hold on. It is that.
I mean, it can be. Yeah, it shouldn't. But not nearly as nutty. But like the. Oh, sorry. So anyway, in the meantime, if you can't find a Choco Taco, there's something else that can tide you over. Miller High Life has released an ice cream bar.
Okay.
And I love wittiness. I appreciate things. Yeah. The name of this ice cream frozen treat is called the Dive Bar.
All right, that's fine.
See, I mean,
I was sitting here like, let's see what you got.
Yeah,
High Life, and they came with it.
I mean,
I'd eat it.
Yeah, it's like, but like just
it's kind of like the big black Magnum chocolate, ice cream bars where you're like, I get it.
What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
It's just like a giant chocolate bar called Magnum, and all the commercials is like a chick not being able to fit it in her mouth. They're like Magnum chocolate bars. You're alone. That's the advertisement.
The secret
is you're alone anyways.
You just buy a package of those finger cots and you write Magnum on it.
That's true.
And then when you pinch one of those back.
That's true. Actually,
so anyway, hold on. Yeah. So I gotta say, this Miller High Life, this ice cream bar, I'm gonna describe the flavoring to you because this is verbatim. Okay. The beer-flavored ice cream.
Oh, get out of here. Just make it ice cream.
Yeah. The beer-flavored ice cream has swirls of peanuts, caramel, and I quote, a hint of tobacco.
What, like you drank a spitter?
What
the fuck?
Oh, my God. Like, what a nightmare.
That's a Dairy Queen spitter. What the fuck? I'm sorry. No thanks.
Yeah.
A hint of tobacco? What's psycho?
Yeah,
it's just
seriously.
greenlighting projects at Miller.
I mean, that's like
the same guy that makes Netflix movies.
I want you to imagine like the Dairy Queen person, like right before they turn it upside down, right, to blow your mind, right?
Yeah. I used to work at Dairy Queen. I never
they just put their cigarette out in it.
Yeah, like there you go, you piece of shit.
Yeah, God, go fuck yourself if you're eating ice cream.
Taste of home life before you kill yourself.
Yeah, here's your high life for the low life, you piece of shit.
Yeah, well, that's good to know that High Life is branching out.
Oh man. You know who else is branching out? Kanye West.
Okay.
Sorry. Are you upset of talking about it?
I have mixed feelings about Kanye West. Go into it.
I think he's truly clinical.
I've never met a person more where I'm like, I like him, I hate him. I like him, I hate him.
Dude, I as soon as he said my biggest regret, I'm not gonna butcher it. No, my biggest regret is that I'll never be able to watch myself perform live or something like that. It's like, go fuck yourself.
But here's
dude, I listen to my own voice on this podcast. I'm listening to it right now and I want to fucking jump off a building sometimes. So
here's the thing. I remember
how
thinking,
can you be so
I remember
far up
thinking
your own
this
ass?
About Kanye. This used to be my running theory of Kanye. Like he would go
He's
home.
Trolling.
He would go home to Kim and he would take his coat off and he'd hang it on a hook and he'd be like,
hang his MAGA hat.
He'd be like, oh,
can you
Kim
believe
would be
it?
like, what's wrong? He's like, I talked to my agent today and to stay relevant, I gotta go like ruin Taylor Swift's speech, and Kim's like, well, that's not that bad. He's
I'm
like,
gonna let you finish.
He's like, she worked really hard on that. I don't want to ruin her moment. And Kim would be like, but you gotta be an asshole to stay relevant in this weird fucking world.
My uncle dad didn't kill that bitch for no reason.
Dude, we brought it full circle.
Thank you.
I think he used to be like an alter, like he was
Isn't
like
that the joke
man.
that like it's possibly her dad or something, or what? Aren't one of the Kardashians? Chloe? Okay, yeah, I don't know.
Chloe.
You know what? Honestly, that was a test and you failed, Tony.
Yeah. So the thing with Kanye, I thought for a while, he's like, no, this is an act. Because look at Cardi B. This is the thing. It's like, I never understood Cardi B because I thought Cardi B was awful. But then like she's
pretty awful.
No, going wrong. She is awful. But then she like scissored Megan Stallion on the stage of the Emmys and like they broke the Emmys what do you call it? Like people watching record. And I'm like, oh, she's just a business because like I can't make people watch the Emmys.
She's an uncensored version of that woman we talked about in the beginning with a prolapsed asshole.
That's like, dude, you're exactly right.
Seriously.
She is a prolapsed asshole.
I shared that with a bunch of people.
Right. And so I thought that's what Kanye was. But
a prolapsed asshole?
Yeah.
I'll agree.
Whereas you got to prolapse your asshole in front of the masses to get looked at.
Dude, could you imagine if you touched it with a razor blade though, that pink sock? Dude. You know when those big bag, like a giant overstuffed sack of rice, and you just slice it down the top.
Like when they test it with the knife, they're
like,
all right,
it just
that's not
spills open like a tauntaun.
Yeah, I like to think it was like in the abyss when the door closed.
The abyss?
Yeah, and it all just dropped the water, just whoosh. Dude. But before that, she like touched the face.
Oh, she tasted it.
Yeah.
Salt water.
How do you remember the abyss that well?
I don't want to talk about it.
That's
my porn. If you jack off to it, it's porn.
The thing with Kanye, I always kind of thought he was like, no, I have to go and be an asshole once in a while to stay relevant. That's what I thought he was doing.
Man, he's batting 1,000.
I still think he's doing it with the Pete Davidson dating whatever.
No, they're not anymore.
They're all
I hate
laughing
that I know
at the bank. They're like, they think we hate each other, and they're all just like, eating Miller High Life ice cream bars, or whatever the fuck is going on. It's all a giant game. Well, what did he do?
Yeah, I mean the world is a theater.
Is there anything new that he did?
Yeah, man.
Okay, get to it.
This has been like a 12-minute segue.
I'm sorry, I've been drinking.
That's okay. Anyway, so hold on. So thank you very much, Tony.
Thank you
who's
so
in
much,
the audience
Tony.
right now. We're drinking the Blackened again, the Rye the Lightning.
I love it.
This is the Metallica whiskey that is actually it's set in a cask of brandy, right? Rum, rather. Okay,
yeah.
Sorry. And I've been drinking it, so I can't remember.
This is so good, I don't think Lars had anything to do with it.
Should have been. It should have been Lars. We all know that. It should have been Lars.
I saw a T-shirt that said it should have been Lars. Just unambiguous. Didn't say Metallica or anything. I'm like, dude, that fucking hurt Lars.
Dude, that Napster motherfucker doesn't have feelings.
Dude,
so anyway,
my friend got a letter from Metallica's lawyers when he downloaded Metallica's album on Napster, and we were 15, and he was terrified, and I remember not helping at all. I'm like, I better not download Metallica.
Jump him over to me since you already downloaded it. Okay, so Kanye West, he's done a clothing collaboration with The Gap.
Okay.
And the clothes they kind of look like they have been recovered from a halfway house. Right? Okay. And the reason why I'm even bringing this up is because, as I'm looking at it, I'm like, that shit looks like from Zoolander. Remember when Mugatu had, the derelict?
I do remember that. Yeah, where you're supposed to look like you're living in a trash can.
Yeah, they're dirty. Like
that's like millennials now when they're just like no, I'm not buying a house. I'm living in a van. They try to make it seem stylized. They're just like, no, I chose this.
Yeah, that's like, homeless with more words.
It's not rent is crazy. I chose a van.
Yeah. No, so hashtag van life. So anyway,
yeah, exactly.
If you throw a hashtag on it, it's glorious. So anyway, hashtag.
It's a patio door, not a.
Yeah, just opens up to a Walmart.
Yeah.
So this is like, and what I thought this is really fun. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm laughing at the Walmart.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah. I mean, you can park there for free, I've heard. So anyway,
the deck lights are on.
Yeah, they're solar. So he isn't even allowing the employees at the Gap to hang the shirts and clothes on hangers. Yeah. And this is like, and I stop at Google, Tony, check this out and show them.
He's not allowing them to hang them on abortions?
Nice. Those are just in the red states.
Hard to find a hanger in Wisconsin.
Yeah, exactly. You got to go over to Illinois to get a hanger. So but like literally, like when I was looking at the photos, the clothes are just stuffed into these giant bags. Giant bags.
That's a new way they're doing it.
For real. Yeah. And it's like this whole like
it's like mullet bag clothes.
Well, no, like you got to go dumpster diving. Are you showing Jake? Yeah, you got to go dumpster diving to find your own size. Like it's almost like a weird like art installation or something. I don't really get it. Yeah, there you go. See?
Is that what it is? Can I?
Yeah, show the camera.
I love it.
Show the camera.
Listen, this is your fault, internet.
Yeah. Quit making stupid people famous.
Well, I will say this, like there's been an assault on the large. Like I went to go get a large shirt.
I mean, I wear schmedium.
No, I found out about this. Here's the problem: is guys were tired of being medium, so they smalled down the large, which was my natural size. Yeah. And so I'm stuck somewhere between the large and the double XL.
I mean, that's like
I'm left adrift between like stuff that pushes my stomach out and my dad's shirt again.
Dude, that's like that's like shoe sizes for women. We're all like all the women they think are like Peggy Hill, so they like chop it down the size or two.
Oh yeah, she's got some real fucking ground beaters.
Yeah, they're.
So for Kanye, is this working out for him? Is he?
I don't know. I think it's a new installation.
So the thing with Kanye that
I just wanted to bring up Zoolander because I love that movie.
The thing with Kanye that I had seen that I think was unfair to Kanye was it was something with the NBA where he had a shoe that would like light up much more than like the LA Gears. It was like when you would run, it was like a triangle would light up.
Yeah, I've seen kids with these shoes.
Yeah, but the NBA changed the rules where you can't fucking wear them, and I personally think that was unfair.
I mean,
all the other shit I see in the NBA,
it because they're distracting or something?
They're distracting, but it's like let them be distracting. I don't know. I thought this was a stupid rule.
I mean, I would just wear a strobe light.
That's what I'm saying. Like this is the thing where like I'm on Kanye's side because like if he's venturing into like designing fashion,
are they like
again,
Yeezys? Is that the term?
Yeah, I think
Yeezy?
it was. It was like it was a light up shoe, and I think it's bullshit. The NBA was like, we're not gonna because personally that is what's different between that and like the Michael Jordan emblem, very visible. On
one's not flashing. It's weird.
But I'm saying
that.
It's flashing in the sense of like that shoe was flashing compared to the other shoes.
I mean, I guess it's no different than. But I mean, they probably don't like allow like cameras.
I'm just saying
on the sidelines or whatever of the side of the court to fucking.
I'm sorry, but if Nike came out with that same fucking shoe, they would allow it.
I mean, like think of what happened. Nah, dude, think of.
They'd have night games. You know what I mean? Lit up by the fucking shoes.
You can't. You know? Any guy.
And I would watch it.
Any guy, if like one team has like a whole bunch of those Yeezy light up things, and then the other guy's going for like a layup, and it just turns into like a Princess Di thing, dude, where like all the paparazzi are just flashing.
I get it, dude. I
go smashing.
Don't get me wrong. I get it. If your 7-foot guard from Romania is epileptic, you can't wear that shoe.
I'm upset you didn't acknowledge my fucking horrific Princess Di.
But before
joke.
that, I'm just like, dude, I would love just a strobing shoe dunking over someone.
I mean,
that's what I'm saying. It's where like
video.
I understand why Kanye is upset because he also did something with music that I thought was interesting. Where it was a device. Audience, you're gonna have to help me. This is not research. It was like a round. It looked like a small Google Home, and it was a device where you could play music and you could put, like flick upward, you would just get vocals. You could flick downward, you would just get beats. You could flick the other way, you would just get treble. And the idea was to like encourage kids to like.
Is it called Here Comes Treble?
Yeah, it was like to remix stuff. And I think Kanye actually like bought the patent, bought the thing, was pushing it as an actual product, and it was getting some traction. And the thing is, it's like I gotta hand it to Kanye. He's at least out there trying new shit. he's putting clothes in bags. Maybe we don't need the hanger kiosk.
I guess. I mean, I also, speaking of that, I remember
maybe it encouraged socialization to dig through the trash bag together.
I like the thing where it's like do you have it?
Did you find it in the audience?
Okay. We got TJ in the audience right now.
Okay, so we're coming up. So yeah, exactly. Okay, so it looks like a small like disc, and
wow.
if you flick upwards,
that looks like a hockey puck.
You flick downwards. So what it was essentially, he was encouraging I thought it was like he was encouraging people to like rap in groups and stuff. Where if you just want the beat, you want to freestyle off of it. I like this idea because he's encouraging young kids to be creative.
But it's
That's
also
all I'm saying with it.
But it made me think of it. I saw I'm going off the cuff here, but I remember
we should get one for the podcast. Let's get on the table. Yeah. I don't know what we're gonna do with it.
I just
want to help him. I want to help him a little bit.
No, I remember seeing like a thing where he's like talking about like Polaroid. He's like Lady Gaga. Have you seen this? He's like Lady Gaga is an ambassador for Polaroid. What the fuck does she know about cameras?
Yes, exactly. He's not wrong.
He's like, I like some of the Gaga film.
I remember I was joking with a client that I thought they knew, and then they thought I was serious. I'm like, no, I'm kidding. I'm like, no, the James Webb Telescope is a large Polaroid telescope.
Oh.
And it's like the hardest part was getting NASA to shake it in space.
Yeah.
And then she was like, oh, I didn't know that. I'm like, I'm just kidding.
No, that's where the Polaroid has to get caught in the Lagrange point between the moon and the Earth.
Yeah, that's
the shaking.
That's the Earth's teenage billboard. This is what the beginning of the universe looks like. This is my baby photo.
Planet Starbucks.
Oh, there you go.
There's your Fight Club
IBM
reference.
Stellars.
Yeah. There's your Fight Club reference for the day episode. Okay, so I have to. I don't know how much more you have, but I want to at least.
I'm pretty much out. What do you got left?
Okay, I'm just gonna say this. Here's the title of the headline.
Okay.
It said, "Man admits to masturbating with cat."
If it would have been brother, I would have been like, got it.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, all right. What else you got?
All right.
Because like when I first read this headline, I was confused.
How did that become a headline? Because honestly, who hasn't had a cat?
Hold on.
That walked
semi
too close to you in the middle. You're like, I'll get your water in a second.
Like when I first read the headline, I was confused because I'm like next to or like alongside or like
masturbating implies the cat had nothing to do with it.
Or like pinching its legs.
The cat, it had something to do with it.
No, because it said like Matt admits to masturbating with cat. So I'm like along with it, or like pinching his back legs together and rubbing on its stomach shortly before people come over to your house to record a podcast. Apartment. You know, and like as a two cat owner, like I can neither confirm or deny.
Yeah.
I just actually what I'll do is I'll plead the fifth.
Do you got to get away with it? I don't think you got to get away with it. You're like, this is your fault for looking.
No,
you don't have a social media platform.
If you're curious about what the fifth means, I think you could probably go back to episode 6.
Oh yeah, back to
where you're talking about the Bill of Rights. Yeah. So anyway,
the right to not self-incriminate.
Yeah. Incriminate. Yeah. So anyway, so a woman was becoming suspicious, so she set up a hidden camera in her room. Right?
Okay.
And she caught her 66-year-old father-in-law using her cat to masturbate. The calico cat named Callie.
Wait,
yeah. And this is real. And actually,
I
was like,
I'm sorry, say it again. Like what? How did he get caught?
So, so a woman was becoming suspicious.
Okay, so that he was masturbating?
No, okay, so what what I didn't write down is basically that her mother-in-law was like, hey, you should put a lock on your door. I'm assuming that the husband and wife lived at their parents' house.
Sure.
The mother-in-law said, you should put a lock on the door. I've been seeing my husband go in your room a lot. So she's like, okay. So she put, I don't know if like there was like a fucking snail trail on the cat's belly or something, but what they did is, so she was like, okay. So she put a camera in there, one of those like motion detector things.
Sure.
And so she started getting these alerts.
Okay.
Right. Now, and a cat,
a lot of them.
It was a calico cat named Callie, and I was kind of like scoffing at that, but then I remember as a child I had a Dalmatian named Dottie. You know, so like I was like,
that's alliteration, fine.
Yeah, and fun fact for listeners, most calico cats are female. I don't know if you knew that or not.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It's something with like the unique chromosomes of the color. also create.
It's something about like they don't know which color they want to be, the same way they don't know what they want to eat.
Fair enough.
From a restaurant.
Yeah, the cat's like, where do you want to go? Fancy Feast?
I don't know.
or
keep
Meow
going.
Mix.
All right.
Okay, so what do you then you go, I don't know, Meow Mix. I was thinking Fancy Feast. Then why the fuck did you ask? So anyway, so this guy, like, she was getting all these like alerts about this cat. I'm sorry, about motion detection in her room while she's gone.
Sure.
And she starts seeing the guy like walking around with his dick out and using the cat to jack off with, right?
Hold on. So using the cat to jack off
Yeah,
with.
he was fucking like fifiing the cat.
Not fucking the cat, but using the friction of the cat.
Yeah.
So, okay.
So no, like, and then like, so she called the cops. Obviously,
Is this cat declawed?
I mean, I don't know how many times you pet a cat's stomach, but you got like, honestly, you have between 2 and 27 times before you get the jaws and claws.
Here's all I'm saying. If this cat isn't declawed, he earned it. It's like getting all the bells off the thing in Turtles too. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh my God. Oh, is that when you're fighting Shredder?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about.
When he was questioned about it by a police officer, by the way, this is how he responded. It's a guy thing.
We love pussy. I mean,
yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
No, that's like pussy inception, man. It's like pussy.
Is this one of those rag dolls that I've been hearing so much about?
Yeah. No,
these rag sex doll kids.
Oh my God. No, I'm sorry, but like.
So he used the cat.
Well, hold on.
He fified the cat. He fucked the cat.
Hold on. I'll just go into detail here. Okay, so
what an animal!
Like no, like honestly,
highway with a danger zone.
No, that is absolutely not a guy thing. That's a fucking freak thing.
Yeah,
that's a weird thing.
Yeah,
like
that's.
I mean, I can
stop pulling us into your fucking weirdness.
Yeah,
man.
I can appreciate being
all guys do this.
No, I can appreciate I think it was Louis C.K. that like joked about like being like a teenage boy, like putting your dick in like closing your dick in like the fridge or something like that. Like sure, all right, yeah, we've all done that. You know, like whatever.
We've all had a midnight snack. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, but no, I'm not.
We're like strobe light. Bam, bam, bam.
So or your brother walking in. So he
exactly.
Now he was charged with animal cruelty and having sexual intercourse with an animal.
I think that's too far.
Well,
he did not have. He fified it. He didn't put it in the animal.
No.
Right?
Okay. I just want to say, like, I don't want to victim blame here, but I'm kind of curious. Like, what was the cat wearing? You know, like I don't want to be that guy.
This cat did not understand what happened to it.
No, it didn't.
I'm sorry. He shouldn't have done it, but he's not fucking this animal.
Well, he did. Like I said, thankfully he did confirm they didn't penetrate the cat.
That's what I'm saying. This cat probably had a confused look on his face, tops.
But I have a question for you though. Like, what do you think is more awful for a female cat? Do you think like a smooth man penis or a fucking barbed actual male cat penis?
100% barbed male cat. That's the thing. This cat thought this man was playing.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. We've all been there where we're watching a movie, the cat jumps up, we enjoy his company, it tries to run away, we're like, no, we're gonna hang out. You hold it there for a little while. That's probably worse than what this guy did.
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
No,
this is not Mr. Hands.
Now, are you familiar with the term penile spines?
What, for cats? They have
actually more than cats, but I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
So penile spines, that's the term.
Sounds like an awful Caroline Spine cover band.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sullivan,
but it's not talking about like three brothers dying on a ship, right?
Oh, fuck.
Too soon? So anyway, so penile spines.
That sounds like a cereal. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
Yummy.
Yeah. So, Now here's another stop at
like
Google.
The Golden Girl
if you want to look up
grams.
penile spines, but I promise this won't get you on like a watch list or anything like that. But lots of mammals actually have these. But what it is it's a keratin like thing that and like cats.
Keratin
and
like claws. It's like
keratin
it's like nails.
like nails and
Okay,
hair.
yeah.
You know, but they're like little like spiky things. And they help with insemination. And they help stimulate ovulation, and for like mating.
And they have them on the penis.
Well, I think what's really interesting is while there's a whole list. Are you looking up penile spines? Yeah, that's gross, right? Yeah. So anyway, so while I'm looking up penile spines, right, and my FBI agent's going like, "You fuck more shit for the podcast," right? I hope my FBI agent is like a fucking Patreon member. But anyway,
you're like he's either gonna kill someone or he's gonna write a novel.
So, you gonna show him? You gonna show him penile spines?
We're walking up. We're going to see penile spines. Oh, yuck.
That's Aki.
Yuck. That looks like a baby platypus. Or something like that,
it really does.
Like a National Geographic.
So what I thought was interesting is when I was looking up all the different animals that we currently know that have penile spines, right?
Okay.
One of them is the echidna. If you remember,
the weird
animal that also has for listeners from episode 91.
Why wouldn't it have spines on its penis?
For real, thank you.
It'd be weird if it didn't have spines.
Yeah, so the echidna is not only the proud owner, one of the two mammals that actually own a cloaca, but it also has a penile spine.
I gotta say to all listeners, this is why when you die and you get reincarnated, you don't hit random on create a character. You're gonna end up an echidna.
Or just a fucking, honestly, depending on your level and varying beliefs on...
I miss Renee right now because Renee would be like, what the fuck? we're sitting here like on our second minute of penile spines, just going deep.
Deep with those penile spines. Okay, well, I'll kill it then. So
no.
I'm just saying, like,
this is her fault for not being here.
There you go. See, you'll be hearing about a cat getting fucked.
Yeah.
So anyway,
I forgot that's how we got here.
Yeah, it is. How do you?
That cat didn't get fucked. That cat got played with weirdly. I bet he had catnip on his dick.
Tickle.
Yeah. So anyway, that relationship ended. I'm assuming.
Yeah. No. I mean, he's awaiting charge. He's been charged.
I can't believe he went to jail for rubbing against the cat. That's all he did here. Like,
I mean,
I'm not defending this guy, but I'm just saying, like, let's not get carried away with the word fucking.
All right. So Jake's FBI agent. Hopefully, you can turn your camera on at any moment.
But
agent.
For what it's worth, if Chris Hansen found out, like, I didn't penetrate the kid, I just rubbed my dick against him, like, you're going away for the same amount of time.
Yeah.
But that's not a cat.
No, Chris Hansen can be like, why don't you have a seat? Hold on. And he just has, like, the bait, like chased out with a laser light.
Yeah. Fucking got another one.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's it for me, man.
I'm done. I'm out.
This is episode 92. Thank you very much for listening. And thank you very much, Tony, for the blackened out Ride the Lightning. Yeah,
like this. I want to say personally for these last 2 minutes of what is it called? Penile spines.
Penile spines.
Thank you, Tony. My name is Jake. Penile spines, Bussy.
Yeah. And
time to show a little backbone. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh man, I just the keratin, just the cat claw keratin dick, it's just awful. So please look it up. Yeah, but no, I'm Adam Riley, and I can't think of a middle name for that. But I want to say, listeners, look us up on YouTube.
I was going to say
Jake is adding extra bullshit.
Yeah, you can actually listen. If you think this is stupid, wait till you see it.
Yes,
wait till you fucking see it.
I know. I've been sucking in for like an hour and a half. This is awful for me. But no, and then I also want to say, find a Choco Taco. If you find a Choco Taco, we'll bring it in and you and Renee can eat it.
That'd be excellent. Later, boners.
Later, boners.
Bye.
You met me at a very strange time in my life.
Yucky. I don't know if you apply to the Humane Society with a video, but if you do...
Yeah. No, I've been banned.
No, the cats... the cats know me, which takes a lot.
Yeah. You know, like when is it like Stranger Things or something like that, where the animals go crazy? Yeah. Like when I walk in, like, what? What's the problem?
It's like dogs with an earthquake.
Yeah. So
the big one's coming.
Yeah. A service dog with somebody that seizes.
He's got cancer and epilepsy.
And a heart on.
Run! Oh. There are tarot card readers.
Oh my god. Alright.
That was a good clip to end it.
Yeah.